Welcome to episode 5 of Compensation Nation, the show where we check in and see how everybody has been compensated week to week. We are your hosts, Mel Piper and
Shannon Sharpie.
We'll be recapping each game and hearing from the coaches. So without further ado, let's jump into the first game of the week.
In game 1, we had War and Peace curb stomping the Falcons 142-117. After the game, we caught up with the coach of War and Peace and asked, from 1-2 to the highest scoring team in back-to-back weeks. Coach Steele, what do you attribute this turnaround to?
You know, if a machine isn't oiled well, it won't work well. But when you get those players in the right positions at the right time, that oil gets all around, and this was a terrible metaphor to use. Just finally the players are in the right spots. I have the right players in, and the rest of the season is ahead of us, and we are ready to be challenged by any opponent who decides to look our way.
And then we caught up with the coach of the Falcons and asked, another week, another threat, another loss. Coach Hall, every week it's about someone or something else. When do you start to take responsibility?
Well, another week. Another inciting question from our commissioners. Well, listen, no one panics when things go according to plan, even when that plan is horrifying. And listen, commissioners, you do not want to awake the monster in me. But let's go to this week. Let's go to the big J board, and let's talk about who gets it. John Morton, you see, he gets it. You got to get the ball to Sonic and Knuckles. And John, make sure you continue to get it to Knuckles, or you yourself will get Knuckles. But let's talk about who can't get it, who won't get it. Let's talk about John Harbaugh. Well, let me ask you this, my friend. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Well, get on your dancing shoes, John, because this week, the devil is coming for you.
In game 2, in a game where both teams are fighting for their season, Osama bin Laden took down Madison Beer Me 131-111. After the game, we caught up with the coach of Osama bin Laden and asked, finally back in the win column for the first time since week 1. What did you do to turn things around? We also caught up with the coach of Madison Beer Me and asked, Coach Matt, in a battle of two teams trying to keep their season alive, you came up short, leaving big points on the bench. Is there a way back from this?
Honestly, I think we're a little cooked. Some of my best players are out this week in a must-win game, and we just got to win, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
And in game 3, we had the number 1 team in the league, Lads Golden Penix, getting knocked off its pedestal by Middle of the Road, 125-121. And then we caught up with the coach of Middle of the Road and asked, you've been begging week after week for someone to stop you. But after this week's big win, it begs the question, can you be stopped?
There's so much out there in the world. Things we long to look for. Things we long to partake of. Things that make sense to us. And you know, this doesn't make fucking sense at all. I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Honestly, they're coming for my ass. They're saying 4 wins this early into the season. This is our greatest game yet. We've never done this well in the league before. We're never going to be able to top this. We look forward to seeing how it goes. People are knowing my name. They know my name now. They know where I live. This is not what I signed up for. I signed up for a nice, casual time to sit there, be forgotten, so I could be a pirate. And this is what you're doing to me.
And then we caught up with the coach of Lads Golden Penix and asked, your first loss of the season came after James Cook only put up 4 points, but your team still put up 121. Now you have a chance to take down the team that just surpassed you in the power rankings. What are you doing to prepare for this epic matchup?
Oh man, every week James has been making great dishes. Team's been loving them. It's really been sparking productivity across the board, man. And this week, James just didn't cook. But I've been talking to the boys and about this upcoming epic, as you say, game, and I think that this week you can expect more than just James is gonna cook. All right.
In game number 4, A Team Has No Name took over the number 1 spot, beating Birds in the Temple of Doom 135 to 117. After the game, we were able to catch up with the coach of A Team Has No Name and ask him, Courtney, you are the last undefeated team in the league. Are the 72 Dolphins in trouble?
The only thing standing between me and history is this ladder.
We also caught up with the coach of Birds in the Temple of Doom and asked, came so close again in this game, almost feels like fumbling at the 1-yard line. Coach Wheeler, what did the conversation look like in the locker room after another tough loss?
What's up, fellas? It wasn't a matter of one play that decided the result this week. It's more of a culmination of quite a few choices. Message to the team in the locker room. Honestly, I put this one on me. I put this one on our management staff. The waiver wire giveth, the waiver wire taketh away. There were some choices that we made that did not benefit, the team in which we thought it did. I had to give the guys props. With a lot of our superstar talent on the bye this week, I thought a lot of players stepped up, tried to contribute, in the best way that they could. I think we can just keep up with the consistency. Obviously we're playing one of the best teams in the league here. So I gotta give credit where it's due. It was a formidable opponent. We did what we could, try to make improvements week in and week out. But it's just on to the next one. You flush it, try and do what you can to get back in the win column.
In our final game of the week, we had Strata the Mystery getting their first win, beating Benedict Fumblecatch 134 to 130. And then we caught up with the coach of Strata the Mystery and asked, Josh, after weeks of disappointment, we're finally here. You achieved your first win of the season. Things starting to look up?
We finally won a game, baby. Yeah, let's celebrate. This is a winning streak. Let's go. Here's Audio Slave's rendition.
And then we caught up with the coach of Benedict Fumblecatch and asked, you're in the midst of a 3-game losing streak. What will it take to correct course?
I started this year so good. I had 2 big wins, and now I've lost 3 in a row. And to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess my hope kind of rides on Joe Flacco. 100-year-old Joe Flacco. Hoping that he throws like 40 passes a game to Jamar Chase. Outside of that, it's really just playing the waivers, I guess. But yeah, kind of sucks. Not going to lie.
That wraps up week 5 of Compensation Nation. Thank you for tuning in, and best of luck compensating this week.
giggles. They can't leave. Oh, it's so red. Ooh, I need a fan on me. Whew, okay. I probably look like I've been laughing hysterically.
Yeah, like every time you start it up, I still got some dumbass face on.
Yeah. Okay. Drink.
I'm literally gonna laugh as soon as you say War and Peace.
War and Peace curb stomping the Falcons. In game 1, we had War and Peace curb stomping the Falcons 142 to 117. God damn it, Josh. I made it.